It was an ordinary afternoon. I was driving home when I saw a small shadow by the roadside. It moved slightly and my heart jumped. He was tiny, scared, and his fur was matted. You could see his ribs. He was just skin and bones. His big, round eyes were full of fear. He shivered, even though it wasn't cold. My first thought was to rush over, but I stopped. What if I scared him more? He might run into the road. I stood there watching him, my heart aching. I couldn't just drive away and leave him alone. He looked so helpless, like a tiny boat in a stormy sea. A strong feeling grew inside me. I had to help. It didn't matter if it was hard or if I was scared. This little dog needed someone. And today that someone was me. I moved very slowly, trying not to be a big, scary human. I crouched down low and whispered, "Hello there, little one." He flinched but didn't run away. I had some leftover chicken from lunch. I took it out carefully and he watched my every move. His nose twitched, smelling the food. I placed a small piece on the grass, not too close, not too far. He looked at the chicken, then at me. Slowly he crept forward and ate. Winning his trust was not easy. He was still full of fear, jumping at every car that passed. If I moved too quickly, he would shrink back. He didn't want me to touch him, afraid of being trapped. It took a lot of time, just sitting there, talking softly, offering tiny bits of food one by one. Patience was key. Then, after what felt like forever, a change. He ate the last piece of chicken from near my hand. He looked up at me, his eyes a little softer. I slowly reached out my fingers and he sniffed my hand. Then, a tiny quick lick. He let me stroke his head, just a little. He was starting to believe in kindness again. Getting him into my car was gentle work. I used a soft blanket to lift him. He trembled but didn't fight. The car ride was quiet. He sat on the floor looking around. My home was a new world for him, full of strange smells and sounds. He walked around slowly, mostly staying close to my feet. The first bath was an adventure. He wasn't a fan of water but was brave. So much dirt washed away, revealing a thin dog underneath. The vet was kind, saying he was lucky. He had fleas, ticks and sore skin, but with good food and medicine he would heal. Slowly he started to get better, eating all his food and filling out. His fur grew back, soft and clean. One morning his tail gave a tiny thump, then a real wag. I bought him a soft, squeaky toy and he played with it. The fear in his eyes began to fade. He started to follow me everywhere, from the kitchen to the living room. If I sat on the sofa, he would jump up and rest his head on my lap. He loved it when I scratched behind his ears. He was learning that hands could be kind and humans could be good. He was learning what it felt like to be loved. He was becoming a happy, real dog. Our days together became a happy routine. Quiet evenings, him curled up beside me on the couch, morning walks in the park. He learned my habits and I learned his quirks. He knew when I was happy or needed comfort. He became my best furry friend. The transformation was amazing. He was no longer that scared stray. He was now a happy, confident dog, loving to run and play fetch. We named him Buddy because that's what he was to me. He had a new life, full of warm beds, treats and cuddles. His tail was always wagging. Rescuing Buddy changed my life, filling my heart with joy. It showed me that one person can make a big difference. It taught me about patience and unconditional love. Saving him was the best decision I ever made. He gave me much more than I gave him, his whole heart. There are many dogs and cats like Buddy waiting in shelters. If you have love to give, think about rescuing an animal. Give them a second chance at happiness. You will get so much love in return. It is a truly wonderful, beautiful thing.